Hello and happy birthday to all of my sunshines, all of my Leos. This is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with your general reading. Leos, this video is going to take us all the way into the full moon. In the full sturgeon moon, it's going to start out in Aquarius and then it's going to move into Pisces. But we have a sturgeon moon. So we got quite a few things coming up. So first of all, if you're watching this video on the 31st, Chiron is now retrograde. So Chiron is that wounded healer planet, right? So you want to find out what your Chiron is if you can, and you do need your time of birth to find out what your Chiron is. So Chiron is retrograde in Aries, so that would make it 5 planets that's retrograde. So 3 of them are in Aries. Aries is ruled by the Tower card, so your prayer life will increase, right? So protect your energy. Mercury is retrograde in your zodiac sign, all right? And then Jupiter, the Judgment card, which is Pluto, is retrograde in Aquarius. So the moon may be in Libra, and then it's going to be moving into Scorpio. When the moon moves into Scorpio on the 1st, which is first quarter moon, August 1st is first quarter moon, that's where you want to purge. You can start the purging process right now. Anything around unhealthy relationships with money, people, places, and things, especially sexual relationships, where you want to purge. Any feelings around that, around money, like if you feel like you made bad investments in the past, or you regret past sexual relationships with people, those are relationships where you'd say, okay, I need to purge that because I don't want to carry that emotional baggage. So I need to dive deep emotionally, right? To make peace with that so you can move forward in healthy relationship. You don't want to carry that around with you internally, right? So I see a high vibrating Leo is someone who's confident, charismatic, and also generous, all right? So you want to maintain your high vibration. The Lionsgate portal is open. It's going to reach its peak on 8/8 Leos, and it's going to remain open until August 12th. Go back and watch the Lionsgate portal video to gain more information about that so we can focus on this video. I've already prayed over your cards. Let's dive right in. Let us dive right in. Sending lots of love and light to you all, to you all, Leos. Hopefully you all are having a great day. All right, so we got 2 cards. The sun is medicine. You all are ruled by the sun, right? And then a new partnership / love is near. So even if you all are in a relationship currently, it's going to feel brand new because you're purging all of that old stuff out. Something is going to feel new. Any, doubt, something is going to feel new. So congratulations to you all. Somebody's going to be getting out in the sun more, recharging and resetting. I love it. I love it. I love it. Let's get into it. Talking to you wherever Leo is in your birth chart. Don't forget to schedule your birth chart readings. You can go to my website if you want to schedule your birth chart readings. And also schedule your regular readings, queenamunra.com. Let's get into it. Let's do it. Let's see what's going on. So talking to you wherever Leo is in your birth chart. Leo's rule 5th house. That does not mean that your zodiac sign is a Leo in your 5th house, okay? Just so we're crystal clear. Just because Leo's rule 5th house, your zodiac sign may or may not be a Leo in 5th house. So learn your birth chart. 5th house is all about creativity and children, right? It encompasses creativity, play, leisure. This is where, children come under this house, but as do romance and also gambling, right? So, yeah, you don't want to gamble with, your inner child, right? You want to live life to the fullest, right? Especially if you have like a new job or new love or even a renewed love. If you have a new love and you feel like, okay, we're resetting, we're renewing something, you could have been newly married and just having feeling like this whole new lease on something. You want to let your inner child come out and play. So getting out in that sunlight, that is medicine. That's that vitamin D. Feeling like you're recharging, like somebody stuck their finger in the sunlight. So somebody is recharging under that sunlight. All right, let's get into it. Let's get right into it, Leos. Let's go. All right, 4 of Cups. So when somebody is now realizing, when the secret here is when your back is against the wall and you feel like you poured out everything. This is the secret. This is 4 of Cups. 4 is you saying, okay, I've done everything I could possibly do when I feel like my back is against the wall. I poured out to this person, I've done everything. Guess what? The secret to healing for you is a fire sign, is the sun. That's it. That's the secret right there. Remember, the moon has an affinity with water. So somebody felt like, okay, rest. I need to get some more sleep. I need to drink more water. That's part of it. But the real secret for you as a Leo is to get out in the sun. Right? Get out in that sunlight. That's where you recharge. That's your ruling. That's not a planet. That's your ruling luminary. So you all are ruled by the sun. Wherever Leo is in your birth chart, everybody needs sunlight. Everybody needs sunlight, right? But yeah. So here we have the 2 of Pentacles here, right? Put those sunglasses on. That's going to be somebody's mask. That's going to cover up those eyes, protect those eyes. But somebody needs those sun rays. That's right. So 2 of Pentacles here. That's protecting the physical being of something. Pentacles is the physical being of something, right? You're not wearing a mask. Somebody is saying, hey, I need to cover up my eyes. I need to protect the windows of my soul. But my body needs to soak up some of that sunlight. 5 of Swords here. Somebody's not arguing about it. Somebody's not getting into arguments with people. Somebody's like, listen, I need that sunlight. I'm not getting out. I'm not debating. You know, anybody who's trying to get into an argument with somebody about getting outside and getting some more sunlight, listen, somebody's going to have to talk to the hand. So, yeah, you're not arguing with people about getting out in the sunlight. So somebody's starting to recharge and reset. You're not playing mind games. Somebody's really not just playing mind games about their health, because we talking about the sun is medicine. Somebody may be trying new other things too, but somebody is taking something back to basics. Somebody taking something back to basics because somebody knows all about it. Here's the King of Pentacles here. King of Pentacles is somebody who is solid, somebody who knows, like, okay, practical, somebody who has had material success, abundance, prosperity, security. But somebody knows, okay, when you get out in that sunlight as a Leo, that is saying, you know what works for you. King of Pentacles. Somebody feels rich when they're out in that sunlight, right? That sun bathing, that sun cleansing. Somebody feels like, whew, I feel recharged. I feel successful. Like I smell like I feel like success out in that sunlight. Y'all know how, like, when kids come in, like, your inner child feels like, oh, you smell like grass from outside, like you've been flipping out in the grass. So this is again your inner child coming out to play. So somebody just remembers, what it feels like, So Pentacles energy connects us with somebody's getting ready to start getting outside, getting earth, So somebody could be connecting with the earth, connecting with earth. Second house connects us with Taurus, right? So there could be a Taurus involved in something. So source is saying you're starting to connect with the earth, right? And so the 4th house connects us with ancestry. It connects us with Cancer. Cancer connects us with mother. Mother feels like nurturing. Something could feel like very nurturing for you, being outside in the earth, right? Something could feel like, it feels like home. It feels like ancestry to you. It feels very nurturing for you, right? Something doesn't feel like mind games, right? Something feels very nurturing. It feels very like it's pouring into you, something feels like home for you, and that's what somebody needs. Something feels very much like home for you, right? So let's see. Here we have the 7 of Swords here. Yeah, versus something could feel like an open enemy, possibly. Something could feel like an open enemy to you. Seven of Swords here. Um, Seven of Swords connects with this Libra. We're not talking about a Libra. A seven is seventh house. Seventh house is Libra energy. Something could almost feel like indecisive, almost like people pleasing. Could feel like if you get to a place where you feel like you are indecisive about something, that's where you want to get to a place where you need to go off somewhere and pray about something, right? Or if you feel like you're being bullied into something, or you feel like you are unsure about something, and this is all of it. You could have all of it because you have a fourth house, you have a second house, you have a seventh house, you have a fifth house. Obviously, you rule fifth house, right? But you know you best. This is King of Pentacles. Like, you know you best. And that's what Source is trying to tell you, is like, you know that you're ruled by the sun. Like, you know, this is what Source is trying to remind you of. When you talk about when you want to double your abundance and prosperity in this Lionsgate portal, 8-8, right? That's the peak of the Lionsgate portal. So it's just saying, you know yourself best. So when this moon moves from Libra into Scorpio, it'll be in Scorpio on the 8th, on August 1st. That's where you're saying, I need to purge all of what everybody else is pouring into your ear. When you say a new partnership, new job is near, somebody's like, okay, listen, I'm already ahead of it. I know myself so well. I need to purge everything that I was confused about before. I'm a King of Pentacles energy. I know myself so well. My confidence level is about to, shoot through the roof at this point. I'm not playing no mind games with myself. Like, what am I doing? What was I even confused about? I know what I need that feels like home for me. I know what nurtures me. I know what feels like peace for me. Why would I even be an enemy to myself? What am I even doing? It's like somebody like push to themselves. To themselves. I know how to save myself. Like, I'm not looking for somebody to save me. I know it feels like somebody just knows what their spirit needs in the personal and professional life. Because somebody is whole and complete. So here we have Page of Wands here. And so somebody has always been very active. Like, somebody just has a very youthful spirit. Somebody just has it's almost like somebody has a heart of a kid and an adult body. Like, somebody just has a very youthful spirit. So somebody's taking it back there. Not immature, but somebody has a very youthful spirit. And that's exactly what Source is trying to take somebody back to. So this is good. This is really, really good. What else we got going on for my Leos? Here we have the Ten of Swords here. Yeah, people thought that you being talked about behind your back you were going to be somewhere stretched out with 10 swords in your back. Woe is me, bleeding out somewhere, and then that was it. But somebody feels reborn. Somebody feels reborn. And that's the secret. The sun illuminates the moon. That's the secret. That's the secret. The sun illuminates the moon. So somebody's feeling great about life. Hey, look, 4 wands. Okay? Celebrate. So somebody has 2 pieces of really good news coming through. If it hasn't, remember, time is relative. So the news could have already come through, or it could be coming through for you all. Somebody could have a new job. Something is going to feel like home for somebody. Celebrations here. Something's going to feel like community. Somebody could be getting married. We're talking about a wedding. Somebody could be getting married. So something's going to feel real good. Here we have the 6 of Swords here. And you're learning how to just move on with life. Like, somebody, it feels like, here we have 6 of Swords here. This is what you have in common with someone, right? It's like Source is settling people, how Source is like settling people, like where things need to go. This is where psychic energy comes in. Like, you could have that in common with somebody, is this psychic gifts. It's like knowing yourself. So what is this King of, King of Pentacles energy, psychic energy, just knowing yourself so well, you know exactly what you need, what your body needs to move forward, right? You know you know yourself better than anybody else. So somebody could be settling down and getting married. People are going to talk, people are going to hate, they're going to say whatever, but guess what? Whatever. Here we have nine of Pentacles. Yeah, whatever. Nine of Pentacles. That's not going to stop somebody's luxury lifestyle. So that's not going to stop somebody's luxury lifestyle. So kudos to whoever, wherever. It doesn't even really matter. Nine of Pentacles. 9 is like somebody's creating a luxury lifestyle, luxury rewards, self-sufficient, somebody's financial gain, you know, solo pleasures, fruits of your labor. Somebody's life is, actually, not just not in terms of just paper and coins. Somebody's life is about to change, just like health is wealth. It feels like somebody's gonna feel like they have this whole new lease on life, really. Like the inner child has been reborn. That's what it's gonna feel like for somebody. Yeah, don't give yourself a headache. Somebody found their star. Yeah, solar plexus chakra cleanse. Some people are just motivated by different. Some people are motivated. I feel like I'm talking to whoever's tuned into this channel. I feel like I'm talking to high vibrating Leos. Some people are, there could be some low vibrating Leos out there that's motivated by chaos, confusion, drama, you know, causing dissension. But there could also be high vibrating Leos that are motivated by inspiring and motivating people to go after their dreams. This is the moon card. Just going after your dreams, right? Not trying to compete with anybody, compare, all that other mess. Yeah, but don't forget that rest is a form of self-care. Somebody knows themselves so well, they know what they need. They know what their spirit needs. They're not confused. Nobody can come in and tell them something different. They just know what their spirit needs. Yeah. Somebody, yeah, get some fresh air. Yeah, just get out and get some fresh air. Get out and get some fresh air. Yeah, message from your ancestors. You have a whole new attitude. Somebody has a python spirit. You know, that's a snake, you know, but we don't know what a python. But the scales from your eyes have been removed. Scales from your eyes have been removed. Yeah, somebody planning to disrupt your money backfired. Let me tell you, source is saying when you know, I'm talking about that level of confidence, because you've been outside in this sun and your spirit has been recharged and you know exactly what your spirit needs. Time to ground yourself. At what age did your parents work on their shadow self? And at what age did you work on your shadow self? Document your dreams day and night. Somebody never stopped loving you. Somebody who really, really loves you. Somebody who, for real, genuinely loves you. They are not trying to stand in your way of happiness. I'm serious. Somebody X wants to return. X is an X. Anyway, follow your heart. Yeah. Close out the cycle in love. Yeah. Somebody is amongst the incubi and succubi. Be the, what is this? Child, I'm trying to read upside down. Here we have, be patient. The answers are coming. But I'm telling you, somebody is realizing that your soul knows what it needs. It knows what it feels when it needs to be, when it's fed, right? That's what the moon sign is. That's why I talk about pulling birth charts. People get so angry that people want people to be one-dimensional. Oh, yeah, Team Leo. What sets you apart from every other Leo? Your moon sign is just as important as your sun sign. If you don't know exactly what your spirit needs, you're not going to know exactly what to be fed into. People will tell you all day long, this is what you need. No, in very unhealthy ways. Somebody now knows exactly what their spirit needs. Exactly what their spirit needs. So kudos to you. Wherever you are, wherever you are, you know exactly what your spirit needs. You'll know. People will know. People know. $13, this is a rebirth right here. Rebirth. 13 is rebirth. I am confident. Your confidence level just shot through the roof. You are a conscientious worker with a knack for coming up with creative ideas and turning them into something real. An optimistic but practical outlook keeps you determined and on track as you work steadily towards your goals. Yep. People just know. You know, I'm telling y'all, you know when something hits right. You know when something hits right, and you also know when it doesn't. That's why when you'll know when you close out a cycle, you can close out a cycle in love and just move on. You don't have to. You can close it out high vibrationally. That's why somebody is purging anything negative, anything bad you have to say about anybody. You don't have, I'm telling you, it's gonna be high vibration city from here. I'm serious. Delusional intention without surrender can be a fast path to delusion. Somebody is gonna say that you're delusional. Who hasn't heard that? That's what you're gonna have in common with some people. I'm telling you, people gonna be like, oh, that person's delusional. They don't know what they're talking about. Look how many times, they failed at this and they failed at that. Okay, that's what a rebirth is. That's what cycle. Everything has a life cycle. So there's no such thing as a perfect human being. Everything has a life cycle. So if people are sitting around waiting for other people to fail, that's a miserable life. So source is saying to you, be patient. The answers are coming. You're going through some kind of a rebirth. You're recharging under the sun. You're closing out cycles in love. You're closing out cycles in love. Somebody is going where they are appreciated and not where they're tolerated. That's what it really boils down to. You're going where people celebrate you, not where you're tolerated. Yeah. So somebody's sitting somewhere crying somewhere, child. And not that that's what you wanted, but you putting a manhole cover over the past. But yeah, 7 of Cups. Yeah, because some energies had a plan. 2 energies had a plan to drag you down into something. I'm telling you how source be coming through in the clutch, y'all. Source will come through. Source will come through and expose people in the 11th hour. You was like, oh my God, like what? Yeah, source. You prayed about something, or somebody was praying for you. Somebody was laying hands. Somebody was praying. Somebody was crying. This right here, lamenting over something. Somebody was praying and crying and crying and praying. I'm serious. The opposite of this right here is 4, right? 7. So somebody was praying for, like, please don't let anybody be praying against. This, See, 7 right here, this is Libra, right? We're not talking about any Libra, so we're crystal clear. But Libra rules 7th house. So the polarity of that is Aries. We're not talking about an Aries or a Libra. But Aries rules 1st house. Libra rules 7th house. So basically somebody was praying. Somebody was saying, they were looking at, somebody was looking at somebody, 2 energies were looking at somebody, basically like looking at first impression, basically saying that person's not a prayer warrior. See, looks can be deceiving. Somebody was looking at somebody being like, yeah, we, 2 touching and agreeing, we're a stronger prayer warrior than that one. It's energy that's a prayer warrior, whoever it is. Somebody basically like, oh, we can, us standing together, we're stronger prayer warrior than that one person that's praying by themselves. One energy was a sincere, earnest prayer, was praying for somebody, and that energy cried out, God, please. That prayer was answered. They prayed out everything they had. See them cups spilled over? See all them cups spilled over right here? Head in the hands, crying. Prayer warrior. People need to stop judging books by a cover. So that's how you making decisions. You making decisions and who you partnering with, right there, partnering in business and partnering in love. Because people who genuinely are praying for you, they praying for you because there's an agape love. It could be a romantic love, but it can also be an agape love. It's like really no respecter of person. People who genuinely love you, they like, okay, they want genuinely what's best for you, whether it's with them or with somebody else. Whether you stay on that job, that's a manager that'll say, listen, that employee, they're a better fit for a different department. I wish them the best. They sending you off with a blessing, not a curse. I'm telling y'all, don't, Leos, turn down for what? That's all I can say. Turn down for what? Leos, not on this channel. Y'all won't be turning down on this channel. There won't be any zodiac sign slander, period, on this channel. So if y'all got some issues with your exes or whoever, you won't have them on this channel. You be like, listen, I'm too busy trying to raising my frequency. Yeah. Yeah, you're going to be pouring more compassion into yourself. To yourself and to other people. Forget the hate. Who had time for all of that? You have too much focusing on love, like at a higher frequency is what I'm saying here. You got new partnerships coming through, like job, love, everything. You got too many people that you're inspiring. Somebody have just too many good things coming across their path. You don't even have time. You don't even have room for hate, for real. That's what I'm seeing. Yeah. Too much compassion. Too much compassion. That's what I have for you all, Leos. I better not ever catch y'all turning down. I'm for real. Turn up the light. Turn it up. Keep inspiring people. That's what I'm seeing for you all. I think that's it. But yeah, Lionsgate is open. Double manifest. You don't have time to hate. Yeah, leave those energies, to themselves. Just pray for them people. But yeah, somebody somewhere. But yeah, congratulations. I see somebody getting married. If you're not already married, but if you're already married, you're about to renew some vows or do something. You're about to look at some hearts about to start pouncing out your eyes. And you're going to see them little hearts floating, flickering across the room, looking at your person like, you looking extra scrumptious. That's how you looking at your person like, you looking a little extra cute or a little extra handsome, at your person. But yeah, but if you don't have anybody in this and somebody has been thinking about, love or a new job or something, that is on its way, because your energy is very attractive, right now. But yeah, that's what I'm seeing here. But some people have been praying for a lot of you all, like sincerely just been praying for a lot of you all. So stop turning down. Y'all are inspiring way too many people. That is for the better. That's what I'm saying, like to better themselves. Y'all are inspiring a lot of people to better themselves, to live their absolute best lives. So, and that's what people love about Leos. Like if I just had to dote on Leos for a second, y'all got to be for real. Like I don't get the hate, but if people had an opportunity to be around high vibrating Leos, they would get it. They would really get it. So, but that's what I have for you all. Hopefully this is helpful. But y'all can put a manhole cover over the past. If you've already found your partner, love in your job situation, then you found whoever it is. You got your person. That's the end of that. That's it, and that's all. Number 7. That's it. That's what I have for you. Bye.